Afternoon, sir. Are you Kirk Edwin Jensen?
Yes, I have documents in here that I had just filed with the clerk, and I need to submit them here.
Is that this thing called non-statutory abatement?
That's it.
All right, I got it. I provided a copy to Miss Davis. It's entitled Kirk Edwin Jensen, Reign Citizen, Reign of Heavens, a set apart place for that address. Non-statutory abatement.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to jump straight into a courtroom where chaos meets law. We open with the defendant attempting to file a non-statutory abatement, a term so absurd it leaves the judge incredulous. The tension starts here as we immediately see the clash between the unconventional claims of a sovereign citizen and the unshakable reality of legal procedure, setting the stage for what's coming.
File number 23660ST, charges operating with no license. Charge 23661, charged with operating with no license in your possession. I don't think you can be convicted of both of those, as I said at our arraignment. And then the third count is a civil infraction, no proof of insurance. Could probably be charged as no insurance, but it was charged as a civil infraction.
I have the proof of that here,
May I see it? All right, that's the person that owned the car.
Correct. Yep.
All right. Let Debbie see that. All right, we had kind of a chase our tails around at the time of the arraignment. You are, what do you wish to be, a Reign citizen?
That I have a social compact and a body politic, which gives the authority for the credentials that I had when I had given them to.
All right, guys, now we watch the courtroom heat rise. The charges are laid out: operating without a license, civil infractions, and fraudulent documents. The judge systematically dissects the defendant's claims while the absurdity of homemade passports and fake IDs comes into play. The suspense builds as the consequences of refusing misdemeanor pleas loom, highlighting how sovereign citizens risk far more than they realize.
See them for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know whether Ms. Davis got that or not.
We did get additional information from the agency in Detroit regarding passports, and they confirmed they are fraudulent. So if this doesn't get resolved today with the plea as charged to these misdemeanors, then we will be amending to have felony.
I tried to think of a term for it.
Well,
Just a minute.
Okay.
Let me get my thoughts together here. We had a guy, Mr. Aiken, a couple of weeks ago, and we went round and round with him, and he wanted a jury trial, and he didn't show up, and then he was found in contempt, and he went to jail. And I said, well, how about willfully misinformed defendant? That's too cumbersome, or willfully ignorant defendant. And then I was laying in bed between then and now, and I thought, follow me here, Mimsy were the Borough Groves. It's like, what the heck does that mean? It's from the poem Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. It was written in the 1800s. It's a nonsense poem that doesn't mean anything. And more importantly, there was a science fiction story written maybe during the war called Mimsy Were the Borough Groves. It's a very interesting story about some toys that were sent from the future back to here. It's pretty relevant right now with cell phones. And the third line is Mimsy Were the Borough Groves. And what is a borough grove? It doesn't make any sense. So my term for these people that come in with this kind of nonsensical jabberwocky is going to be Borough Groves. So this is Borough Grove. It doesn't mean anything, and neither.
Buckle up, guys, because this is where the absurdity peaks. Judge Middleton introduces the whimsical term Borgos, inspired by Jabberwocky, showing the ridiculousness of the filings while maintaining courtroom authority. Each nonsensical claim is dismantled with sharp logic and biting commentary. The audience gets a perfect mix of humor and legal tension, underscoring just how far off reality some defendants can drift.
Lawful effect. So the question I have here is, do you wish to have a trial on these matters, or do you wish to enter a plea to this?
So does the body politic and social compact, is that being disregarded?
Correct.
Okay, then I'll go with the trial.
All right, then I will. Do you want to have an attorney to assist you?
No.
All right, you sow the wind and reap the whirlwind. The prosecutor is going to charge you with some sort of felony charge. What charge did you have in mind, Ms. Davis?
I believe that Prosecutor Morgan looked it up, and it was fraudulent documentation, basically manufacturing fraudulent passport and a fraudulent license.
We talked about Conch Republic passports. Whatever you had, and this false passport and some claim that somehow you had an international driver's license. You have to have a driver's license from somewhere to have an international driver's license. And this
Right.
isn't it?
Mhm. And I had that too. I have that too, yes.
All right, well,
One last question. The documents that were taken by Mr. Brooks, I want to make sure that those are.
All right, guys, the courtroom turns serious as felony consequences are spelled out. The defendant's choice to reject legal counsel and represent himself drives suspense, with the judge methodically explaining how ignoring the law leads to real danger. The absurdities continue, but the looming felony charges give weight to the moment, demonstrating both the peril of ignoring the system and the no-nonsense stance of a seasoned judge.
Department and the evidence lockers. So certainly we would introduce those as exhibits.
all right. Well, you're always polite enough, but you're
I stand
this,
firm.
well, this,
I
it's the
stand for
problem
what
with
I
this
do.
this is insidiously dangerous. People decide on their own that the rules don't apply to them. And even though they're polite and respectful, you're yanking my chain, and this is a waste of our court's time and Ms. Davis's time.
I intend to prove that
All
these
right.
things are correct.
All right, maybe you do, but they aren't. This stuff is meaningless. And if everybody decided like you that they don't need a driver's license, they don't participate in our social contract, and they wish to use our public roadways and our streetlights and our court system, but hey, it doesn't apply to me, things would break down. The rule of law would cease to exist. So it's polite, but it's insidious and it's dangerous. What's next? I don't have the social contact, so I can punch somebody in the nose. I can kill somebody. I can sell drugs. The rules don't apply to me because I'm a RAIN citizen. Well, it don't work that way, at least not here in Michigan or in St. Joe County. Same rules apply to you that apply to everybody else. And you're going to get charged with a felony document fraud case. Do you want a bench trial or a jury trial?
Jury.
Yeah, the same thing. It's hypocritical. The rules don't apply to you, but you don't mind bringing in 30 of your citizens to come in.
Buckle up for the finale, guys. This is where court procedures, evidence discussions, and witness considerations converge. The judge clarifies next steps, highlights the consequences of the defendant's actions, and formally assigns the moniker Morrow Grove. The video ends on a structured yet humorous note, tying absurdity and reality together. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.